Hello, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and today I'm going to be talking about my predictions on what we will get in Clone Wars Season 7 and out of the unused episodes that we will get and for the 12 episodes, and this is just going to be based off my predictions, and so, it could be right or wrong on what we will get. We will find out next year if I'm right or wrong, which I know one arc we are getting for sure, and I'm going to get that one out of the way, so let's begin. Well, one of the arcs we are planning to get in Season 7, which obviously based off the trailer, is the Siege of Mandalore, and that I think is going to be the finale, and that's how they would have ended the show in its original run, and that one is technically probably going to be the finale for this upcoming season, and it is referenced in this book, in the Ahsoka novel, and then they also talked about in a panel with Dave Filoni, Ashley Eckstein, and Pablo Hidalgo at Celebration in London, which I will link that video down below to go check out because that reveals about the Siege of Mandalore, and it's also and you can go read this book to check out because it does reference it and it is in flashbacks, but this book takes place after the events of episode 3. And another arc I think we're obviously getting is the Bad Batch, which is a clone legion, which they call themselves the Bad Batch, and I think because based off the trailer, we do see them in the trailer, and I think that is going to be one of the arcs we are going to get, which that will probably be chronologically before the Siege of Mandalore arc, which that's probably going to be the second to last arc, and those are the two we're obviously going to get Siege of Mandalore, and the second most obvious is probably the Bad Batch. And other arcs I think we'll probably get is the Crystal Crisis on Utapau, which was an arc with Obi-Wan and Anakin on Utapau, and then they were supposed to protect the crystal, and then there's General Grievous in the arc, and it was in rough animation form, and maybe we'll get that in the final animation. And Bad Batch was as well, so I think those are ones. So Crystal Crisis on Utapau is another, and another arc I think maybe episode we can get. I think possibly we can get the Boba Fett versus Cad Bane arc, where Cad Bane shoots Boba Fett's helmet, and then that's the origin story how he got the dent in his helmet, and it could possibly be Cad Bane's potential death, and I think that is possible because that is probably one they could probably use. And another I think that could come into play is Ahsoka's walkabouts, which I'm not sure which season that was supposed to be, if that was going to, which maybe that we can get that in season 7. I don't know if it was going to be the later ones in season 6, but I think it could come into play this season, and it was going to be an arc about Ahsoka's life outside the Jedi, and then she goes to the Jedi and ventures into level 1313, and she meets someone named Nix Okami, and I think we can get Ahsoka's walkabouts in this season. And then there was also a bit where she would see the Sith Shrine on Coruscant underneath the Jedi Temple, which I think it's possible we're going to get that one. And I think that one was in rough animation form, and then they also revealed that it's Star Wars Celebration 2016 in London. As I said, I will link it down below for you to check out, and it also has the Siege of Mandalore. When I said mention the Siege of Mandalore one as well, and I think we will get I think Ahsoka's Walkabouts is a possibility. I don't think we're gonna get the ones that have already been into books and comics like Darth Maul, Son of Dathomir and the Dark Disciple book, which this was originally going to be planned to be in season 6, and Dark Horse Comics made this into a 4-part miniseries called Darth Maul, Son of Dathomir, even though this is a Marvel reprint right here, and this was it's a comic of the original EU that became part of the new Disney canon. So, I mean, it was pretty much the only Dark Horse comic they kept as canon, and this trade is a Marvel reprint. So, Darth Maul, Son of Dathomir, I don't think we are getting, and it was supposed to be in season 6, and Dark Disciple, I think, was going to be an 8-part arc in season 7, which I don't think we're going to get that, since it's already a novel, already turned into a novel, it already adapted into a novel, and which other ones I doubt we're gonna get is the Yuuzhan Vong, which I think that was just gonna be like a cameo of him, and then that was probably to acknowledge the expanded universe by the time when it was canon at the time, and that's probably one I don't think we're gonna get is the Vong, and definitely I don't think we're gonna get the Darth Maul, Son of Dathomir and Dark Disciple, because those already been adapted into a book and a comic. And other ones that they had planned, as I think the ones that will come into play, here's how I think it will go. Ahsoka's Walkabouts, Boba Fett vs. Cad Bane, Crystal Crisis on Utapau, Bad Batch, and Siege of Mandalore. Those I think are the arcs we're gonna get. So I think you're gonna get a few 1 or 2-parters, then you're gonna get a couple 4-part episodes thrown in there, which I think if you had, let's say, 3 4-part episodes, you'd probably have 12 episodes arcs in there, or you could have let's say a few 4-parters and a few 1-parters and maybe 2-parters in there. And I think, as I said, episodes I listed are my predictions are for the arcs in season 7 of the Clone Wars. I think it's, as I listed, those are the ones I think we're gonna get, and that's all I gotta say. Don't forget to think what unused arcs of the Clone Wars we're gonna get in season 7, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and catch you guys next time, and see ya.